a little more drama than you wanted here tonight. You may have added a couple of gray hairs, but, hey, at the end of the night, you're up, 78-73 for the victory, and I'm sure you'll gladly take it however we arrived here, right?
It's survive in advance. The cliche is true, and, we tightened up. They went zone. I thought we were getting really good looks, and that allowed them to get transition, and they scored 7 straight possessions, and we finally went zone to try to slow them down. The guy hit 2 bombs.
Yeah, over your zone, Ogby. NBA range.
They were bombs. And I'm telling you, they're a really talented team offensively. You could see it if you're in the house tonight. They're very big and old and talented. So that was a really good win for our guys. And we've struggled in that all year. No secret here on putting teams away. But I think the more you do it, the more you hang on, the more confident you get and better we'll be.
And, this was a good team coming in. You mentioned at Utah Valley, 5 seniors on their roster, a mature group. They went to the semis a year ago. You had a sense they weren't just going to go away, and they didn't.
No, they weren't. And I'll tell you what did Ogby end up with? I have no idea.
Ogby had 26 on 10 of 15.
And got most of them late.
5 for 7.
Yeah, he got
from beyond 3
seemed like he got most of them late. Randolph really did a good job. Their point guard was really tough. I mean, those are tough twos he's hitting on, pull-ups over big guys. And, that was his last game. Both those guys are seniors, and they're good players. They'll play professionally, and, they didn't want it to end. And we had to dig in and really work hard to get that done.
Coach, let's break down some of the individuals for your team. We'll start with Ferrari. He didn't shoot it particularly well till the end of the game. That's Ferrari. He makes the big shots late. But, boy, he dished out 11 dimes with only 2 turnovers. It took him till half number 2 to make his first postseason bucket.
Yeah, no, he was helping, though, out there. And I think Frankie, he lost a little confidence in shooting for whatever reason he shouldn't. But he's been distributing, and he's made really good in the pick and roll tonight. And he really found Jimbo a lot and Matt and other guys and threw some great, wonderful – he probably should have 15 assists. Some of the passes he threw against his own where we had some really wide-open looks. But it's great effort, great team effort.
How about Jimbo Lal? He's come so long from non-conference play when he was, kind of deep down the bench. He wasn't seeing a lot of minutes. And, he was inspired here tonight, and you needed him because of their big guy, Manyang. Manyang gave you trouble with 10 points, 11 rebounds, but Jimbo Lal, a new career high with 15 points.
Yeah, no, Jimbo has been I think his voice has even changed, I said today. He's really grown up. He's really,
although he shaved off the beard, so he looks about 8 years younger.
He does look a little younger, but he's been really – he told me he was locked in today, and he actually said it, I'm locked in, Coach, like that instead of if you know Jimbo, he's
kind of low-key sometimes.
Very low-key and, the big kahuna. But he was really wanted tonight, and he's been practicing so hard. I couldn't be more proud of a guy in our program that really was on the outs. And so, we wasn't taking DMPs. And he just kept working at it, and we needed him, especially a game tonight. We'll need him the rest of this season, and we're lucky we have him for 2 more years.
You got Jordan Rattino. He broke the single-season three-point record for three-pointers made. He surpassed Ollie Thomas, who did it during the 97-98 year. I actually saw that season transpire. Ollie Thomas was a heck of a player from right here in San Francisco, and that's a great name to pass in the record book.
Amen. I can't believe it. I was coaching against Ollie back then, and that's a 20-year record. That's amazing. So, and he's only a sophomore. So we got a lot of wonderful play from some young guys and a really pressure-cooked environment and good crowd. And let's just keep building on it. We got a chance. When do we play, Thursday?
Thursday night. And before I ask you about the opponent, who you probably know nothing about, that's okay. We'll set that up.
I'm afraid we know too much about.
We'll set that up in a minute. But tell us, a little bit about 20 victories, back-to-back years. I asked you in the pregame, the interview that we ran at halftime here tonight. It's got to feel pretty special. I know that's the marquee, mark of a good season, a 20-win team. You won 20 a year ago, and this win tonight is your 20th this season.
That's amazing. This group, and we squandered. We won some tight ones. We had going back to we had the BYU game that.
The road game at LMU, you had a couple that got away here and there.
Yeah, we did, and the BYU game could have been a low point. We could have turned that into cashed our chips and said, hey, but we went the other way. And you don't know. Any coach that tells you they know, except maybe Calipari, he might know because he's got lotto picks. They keep getting better. You know, you just got to believe and keep hacking away at what you do and put yourselves in those situations and build that confidence. And I think we've really grown.
Coach, what do you know about Campbell? Now, you said you knew a lot about him, so you're going to tell me all about Campbell, who you're playing here on Thursday.
It was the one team I didn't want to play because Mike Magpio, our assistant, our director of basketball operations, was there last year as an assistant.
Okay.
So we know him. We know them intimately. They'll know us well. They have one of the best guards in the country. No one really in college basketball has someone to guard them, Chris Clemens. And they really shoot the ball well. They spread you out. They run similar stuff to us offensively, but they're small ball, and that bothered us tonight. So we'll have to, we'll have to be our best. And they got one guy that can. I think he averaged about 35 in this tournament, or not in the CIT last year, and he flirted around with the draft. So he's a super talent, and I don't like playing our friends and in this business, but I've coached with enough guys. There's out there you're going to run in.
You're going to bump into guys along the way,
right? But it'll be fun. I think. Hey, when we're both playing this late in the year, we're both pretty happy.
There you go.
There's I think we told the guys there's only going to be 35 teams playing after tonight, and so there's 351 teams. We're one of 35. We're in the top.
That's still going.
That's still going, and
another home game.
So we'll keep it rolling.
All right, Coach, congratulations on
Thanks,
the win.
man.
A good one tonight against a very good Utah Valley team. We'll close things out. We'll thank our color analyst, Jim Bravelli. Again, the final, 78-73 Dons. USF goes to 20-15, and a really good Utah Valley team. Disappointed into their year. They dropped to 23-11. It's USF and Campbell here on Thursday, 7 p.m. on the Hilltop. We'll be right back here on the WT.TV. For Jim Bravelli and our entire broadcast crew, Pat Olson saying thanks for watching and so long from the Hilltop.